So, very warm welcome for this sketching workshop. My name is Raj Nandini and I am a professional artist and I have been working in the field of art and sketching for past 4 to 5 years. And I create artwork, help beginners build a strong foundation in drawing. So, first of all, thank you so much for joining from different parts of the world. It really means a lot for all of us. And let's start. So, first, we begin with let's quickly understand what sketching actually is. Sketching is not just about drawing lines, it's the art of observing and representing light, shadows, and form using simple tools like pencils. In simple words, sketching is about turning flat shapes into realistic forms by adding depths. Sketching has been around for centuries. Great artists like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo use sketching as the base for their masterpieces. So, even the great artists in history started with simple lines and basic shapes. So, just like we are gonna do today. So, this session is specially designed for beginners, so don't worry if you have never drawn before, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to observe and enjoy the process. So let's quickly talk about the materials, what we are gonna use today. So we are gonna use this shading pencils as we have informed you. We are using these pencils in which we have like HB, 6B, 4B, 2B, 10B, etc. So what HB is actually, let's start by swatching. I'll just give you a quick how the pencils work. So first start with the HB. So I'll just gonna give a swatch. So this is how light HB is. So HB is generally used for drawing and for showing the lighter areas in our sketching. Next is 2B. So this is 2B. 2B is slightly darker than the HB. So HB is 2B is generally used for drawing from sketching. Generally, many artists start drawing with 2B pencil. So next we have 4B. Again, 4B is slightly more darker than 2B. Then we have 6B. I will just name them, all of them. This is 2B and this is HB. So next we have 8B. This is 8B and in last we have 10B. So above 6B, 6B, 8B and 10B are used to show the darker shadows generally in the drawing. Also, some of them have shading pencils in which they also have, edge grade pencils like 2H pencil, 3H pencil, 4H pencils. The lower the number of H pencils, they are the most lighter ones. So now let's start with a simple circle shape. First we will use HB. So first we'll start with one simple drawing, like very basic drawing. So we have HB pencil over here, and talking about the drawing sheet, I forget, we are using a normal drawing book sheet. You can use any kind of sheet for drawing this for the sketching workshop, like any kind of drawing book of you have any drawing books like this, or any sketching book, or if you don't have this, even the paper that is used for printing, the basic white paper that is used for printing, you can use that also. So we can use any kind of paper. So here I have used a very basic drawing book sheet. So let's start. We'll just start with a circle. We will draw a circle shape over here. So I have drawn a very basic circle shape over here. So what sketching is all about showing lights and shadows in our drawing. So as you can see here, we have a basic circle. Now we'll convert this basic circle into this sphere with the help of sketching. Okay, so we'll start. So in our sketching, in our this drawing circle, we will say, let's say our light is coming from this side, and this is our sphere where the shadow will go on the opposite direction of this source of light. So if light is coming from this point, the shadow will form on this part of the circle. This is how we have quickly drawn a shadow. So we will draw a small oval over here to show the reflection of the light on our sphere. So let's start with the 2B pencil first. First we are gonna shade the lighter areas first. So which is our lighter area near this. We will not exactly do shading on this. We will do shading on the, beside this. So what sketching is actually, sketching is not about coloring. Sketching is just using lines to sketch like this. So we will sketch the shadows using this simple lines method. So let's first start with the lighter areas. We are doing the light sketches over here. So we have done the lighter areas first. Now we'll use the 4B pencil to show slightly more darker area. After 4B, we are gonna use 6B. We will slowly, gradually build darker tones step by step. So we'll use 6B now. So this is our 6B. This is our 6B. Now we'll use the 8B. Let's clean a circle shape. And we will darken the borders of the sphere that are touching to the ground, as any object that touches to the ground creates the most of the shadows. So the point where it is touching the ground will add more darker shadows over here. So this was a sphere. Now we'll use 6B. Okay, now we'll use the same pencil and we will work on our shadows. So for shadows, I am using 10B, the darkest pencil we have. the shadow near the exact very close to the object will have the deepest shadow, and as step by step and gradually as we go far from the object, the shadow will get lighter. So after 10B I am using 6B, then we are gonna use 4B. And yeah, this was a simple sketching of a basic shape where we have converted a circle in the shape of sphere. We have successfully converted a basic 2D circle into the 3D sphere. At last, what we have to do is we can take any kind of eraser and just clean the mess that has caused due to our fingers. So we'll clean this area. And yeah, this was our very first sketching that we have done with the basic circle shape. Once you understand this basic sphere, you can draw almost anything because every object is made of simple shapes, and sketching is all about showing lighter and deeper areas with the help of shading pencils. So, let me know what you think about this, your very first sketching, and if you have any questions, you can ask me.